Hi, I'm Dora. Welcome to this video training on gaining control over difficult emotions. The intention for this training is to educate and empower you to think outside the box when it comes to your feelings and emotions. What I'm about to share with you comes from the teachings of Integrative Restoration, or iRest for short. iRest Yoga Nidra Meditation, which I will refer to as iRest from here onwards. iRest meditation is a secular practice that has over a decade of scientific research backing its effectiveness in reducing stress, anxiety, PTSD, depression, insomnia, and addiction. iRest is even used as part of many veteran programs because it works. If you're watching this, I'm guessing that you or someone you know have had experiences where you felt consumed or lost in your emotions. And perhaps you're still struggling with, situations or outbursts where you have felt that you've lost control. I understand that, this is very stressful and anxiety inducing when you feel that you're not in control and, you're just waiting or anticipating for the next person or situation that would trigger these difficult, uncomfortable, or even painful feelings within you again. And this could bring on a sense of helplessness and fear. And it can be the cause of much stress and anxiety. In this video, I hope to guide you to view your emotions in a whole new light and hopefully restore some hope and faith in you that, there is something that you can do to take control of your life again. Now, ironically, in order to gain control over your emotions, you must first stop trying to control them. One of the principles of iRest is that everything comes to us as a messenger. This includes our feelings and emotions. Messengers come to us to point us towards the right direction in life. And by right, I mean the direction in life that is in harmony with your life's purpose. Every feeling and emotion that comes to us has a message to deliver. And if we're able to welcome them, listen, and inquire into them, they will point us to the appropriate actions that we need to take in any given situation. And it helps us to move towards our life purpose. And it is when we try to fix, change, suppress, avert, or attach to certain emotions that, we cause much stress and suffering to ourselves and likely to those around us. Instead of taking each emotion as something that we need to change or to do something about, if we can take each emotion as a messenger instead of being fused with them, we're more able then to respond more constructively. For example, irritation may arise when, say, your spouse or partner or someone neglected to do something that you asked of him or her. Now, instead of becoming fused with the emotion of irritation, frustration, or anger, what if we were able to take these feelings as messengers? Usually, when we feel irritated or frustrated, it is because our expectations have not been met. So when these feelings arise, they may point us to check in with ourselves, check if our expectations were realistic or fair. Perhaps the message is informing us that there is an action that we need to take, such as voicing our concerns or speaking up for ourselves. Or the message is to show us that, perhaps we may need to reflect and maybe change our expectations. When we're able to inquire about the situation, inquire about our feelings, emotions, and thoughts at a deeper level, our mood almost shifts instantaneously. And instead of becoming fused with and a prisoner of, your emotions, you now become a witness or an observer to your feelings and emotions. From this standpoint, you immediately gain a much wider perspective into your situation. And you may be able to gather new information and insight that you weren't able to access before. And from this place, this new standpoint, the right or appropriate action to the situation may come to you. And you'll be able to, you'll be more able to respond rather than to react. Just like us, our feelings and emotions need to be acknowledged, listened to, and connected with in order for them to be processed and resolved. We can't just simply push or hide our feelings away. In fact, the more we ignore them, the louder they get. They'll push back harder and louder each time. They have a message that they're trying to deliver. They're trying to get our attention. We also can't simply think our feelings away either. I mean, have you ever rationalized a situation, determined that you were, over it, right? But only to come back to it over and over again, playing it in your head. And you feel this kind of discomfort or this icky feeling inside. Well, that's just it, right? You can't think your way out of a feeling. You can rationalize a situation all you want, but your emotions are not rational. Our feelings and emotions live in our body. And in order for us to fully resolve them, we need to work with the body and not just the thinking mind. So then, what do we need to do to bring a resolution to all of these emotions, old and new, that are trapped in our bodies? Firstly, we want to be able to get back in touch with our bodies. We want to learn to listen to the signals and relearn the language of the body again. Second, we want to create a strong foundation from where we can feel safe, secure, and at ease within ourselves, to tap into our own sacred place, the safe haven within. And it is from this inner safe haven where we will find the strength and inner peace to welcome all of our emotions, whether they be comfortable or uncomfortable, maybe even painful emotions, to welcome them into our awareness and try to understand the messages that they're delivering. When we get to a point where we are no longer trying to avoid or attach to certain emotions and truly able to welcome them all in equally, then we're no longer bound by them. We no longer, live in fear of anticipating a certain emotion, or we're not living in fear of losing a certain emotion. We begin to take, away much of the fear, the stress and anxiety that, we tie to our emotions. And then we're more able to remain more at peace within ourselves, even in difficult situations. So the end result is that, we will have a sense of control in our lives. So the path to gain control of our emotions is not in trying to control the emotions in themselves, but for us to find a way to feel safe and at peace in spite of the difficult emotions that we are bound to encounter in our lives. And that is how we go beyond our emotions and find true freedom. Now, working without emotions can bring us much relief from stress and anxiety. But this is just one part of a bigger equation to true holistic health. And if you want to learn more about the teachings and practice of I-Rest meditation, or if you're ready and committed to make a serious lifelong transformation to your health and well-being, schedule a call with me. Let's create your unique roadmap together. Follow the link below, book a free session with me. I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.